Well, my son Carter, he started when he was 6 years old, and we would come to the dojo. I'd watch him practice. Started, learning more about what he was doing. Eventually, I thought, that's something I want to do. It's practice what you preach, right? If it's something that we would promote to our son and take interest in his growth and learning, why wouldn't I want to continue lifelong learning as well? That's something I try to do in other aspects of my life. Professionally, you're always taking classes, you're learning new skills. This is something I think I always had an interest in, and just the opportunity wasn't necessarily there, but here it was right in front of me, and it was a matter of just kind of getting that time back in your life. You have to just sort of figure out how to prioritize things like that. And eventually, I thought, I really wanted to get into karate proper, and started down that journey. And glad that I did. Well, now the way the classes are structured is that they're family classes, so all the ages are all together. So, if your child is there on the mat and you're watching from afar, you've already committed the time at this point. You might as well jump out onto the mat. I definitely remember, like, when I first started, I would come to practice, watch Carter, and I have a 1-year-old sitting on my lap. So it was a little bit harder for me to just jump out onto the mat right away. But after a little bit of time passed, things kind of get, more practical, where you're able to kind of pull those things back together. That's going to happen. You put in the time, you put in the effort, you have the commitment, and all those things. But what eventually starts to happen is, in succeeding in that, you begin to influence others. You start to be an example to others. They're going to notice that, and at that point, you've got some responsibilities. I don't want to get into the whole Spider-Man quote, but with great power comes great responsibility. People are watching you. You want to think about, what kind of leader am I going to be? So in our dojo, we do talk about leaders of character, leaders of excellence, leaders of legacy.